KFC finger licking good fried chicken. Let's get straight into it. You're gonna start with the leg quarters, and you're gonna go ahead and cut them into. We're gonna separate them into the drum and the thigh. But you could just get the pack where it's just the thighs and the drums separated. But the thighs won't be the same because the spine isn't on there. So you're just gonna take this leg quarter and you're gonna trim it up a little bit. There's a bunch of extra fat. There's a bunch of extra nasty pieces on the bottom of the thigh. But what you can do is you're gonna make a V and you're gonna cut right down into it. And then you're just gonna take your hands and you're gonna try to pop out that knuckle right there. And then you're just gonna cut straight through it. Remember, like I told you, on the bottom of that thigh, there's going to be a bunch of nasty pieces. I went ahead and take them off. You can trim off some extra fat if you want. See that to the side and save it. Don't throw that away, though. And then you have a thigh in the drum, ready to be fried up. For one of the thighs, I took the spine off just to test, so it's basically just that, like a normal thigh you would buy. So we'll see. And then we're going to make homemade buttermilk. To 1 cup of milk, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vinegar, mix it up, and set that in the fridge for like 30 minutes, and you're gonna have homemade buttermilk. It's gonna be good for brining the chicken. Buttermilk fried chicken. Now into a big bowl, we're gonna get our buttermilk egg wash going. 2 eggs, whisk it up, and then 2 cups of buttermilk. And then if you want, you can add a little bit of hot sauce, like a tablespoon. I went ahead and did. Now we're gonna go over to our chicken drums and thighs. You're gonna hit them with a bunch of salt and pepper, and then straight into that buttermilk egg wash with that little bit of hot sauce to give it that kick. You're gonna cover them, mix it all up. You're gonna cover that into the fridge as much time as you got. I think I did like an hour, but if you got like 5 hours overnight, the longer the better, because it's a brine, so it's gonna be more tasty and more tender. But an hour works good. 30 minutes works good too. Now we're gonna get a pot, any pot, like with a thick bottom. That's the best. I have this one right here, and it's gonna fill up like, I got like 4 inches of oil in there, and just gonna bring it up to heat on high heat. Now we're gonna get our dredge bowl ready. The bigger the bowl, the better for this, because this could get messy. We're gonna get 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of cornstarch, and then we're gonna add all the spices. We're gonna go a tablespoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, half tablespoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, basil, and thyme, half teaspoon of paprika. Optional to make it a little bit spicy. You can add another teaspoon of cayenne too. You're gonna mix that up. That's gonna be our dredge. Now you're gonna go over to that buttermilk egg washing and splashing some of that into the dredge, and then mix that up. That's gonna get those extra crinkly cracklies that KFC has on their fried chicken. It's crucial. Now it's easy for me. You're just gonna take that buttermilk brine chicken, and you can go straight into that seasoned dredge, and you're gonna coat it well, pack it in there. You want to cover every single crevice, and you want a nice coat in there. You want it to be nice thick. The better the coating, the better the crispiness will be on your fried chicken. And you can go ahead and set that to the side and do that for all of them. Now that you have all your coated thighs and drums, you're gonna go over to the oil, check with the chopstick if bubbles form around. I didn't video it, but I did check. Bubbles form, so it's ready. Drop in the thighs and drums separate. We're going first with the drums, and the drums are gonna be about 15 minutes, and you want to flip it halfway so you get the even golden crispiness. Once that time is up, you're gonna take them out, set it to the side on a paper towel lined plate so it can soak up all the extra oil. And you want to scrape in between. You don't want all those bits to get all burnt and stay in the oil and mess up your fried chicken. Crucial. Now you're gonna add in the thighs, and you're gonna go about 18 minutes for the thighs, because they're a bit bigger, have more bones, more meat, so it's gonna take a longer time. And after 18 minutes, golden brown, take them out into the same plate. But look how juicy it is. So come on, now stop playing with me. And that's how I make KFC fried chicken. Yes, sir.